There is a pigeon somewhere here close to the window that's making a lot of sounds. I just went to a Core 40 class and I actually went to the same location that I previously went to in one of my other vlogs, because I went to this location specifically because there has been this viral mug going around on TikTok in the Netherlands, and usually I don't immediately jump on trends like this and I don't necessarily always have to get these things, but when I saw these mugs I just knew I had to look for them. Yesterday when I was in the office I actually checked out the store on my lunch break, but it was sold out, so today here in Amsterdam I wanted to check them out, and last night it kept saying that this store close to this Core 40 location still had some in store, but then when I walked out of my Core 40 class they actually didn't have any in store, so I actually ended up cycling to the store location that's close to our apartment, which was nice, and they had two left, which are the two that I got, and these honestly, like, this color just screamed my name. And what I like about ceramic cups is that they're usually not like the exact same. Like, this one is a little bit darker on the inside. This is so cute, and it's like the perfect size for a little coffee, and I'm immediately also gonna make a coffee, and this is what I've been looking forward to all morning. I also have a new matcha bowl, by the way. I'm not gonna make a matcha right now, but I just wanted to show you this because I got this on Etsy and I'm so excited about it. I'm gonna go make us some coffee, and I actually started work really early this morning because I kind of have a really busy day today because it's technically the last proper working day before our ski trip, which I'm really excited for, but it's always also just stressing me out a little bit because I always feel like I forget things and I just don't get everything done on time. So we still have a pretty long to-do list for the rest of the day, but we just have all day to finish this. Like, we don't have any plans tonight. We might want to watch like a movie, but we don't have any plans. So if worst comes to worst, we can still work until late because we need to finish all of these things, but hopefully that's gonna be fine because honestly nothing is gonna bring me down today because I get to drink a coffee out of my new coffee cup. Getting ready for the day after my run, and I was actually so nervous for this run because I had to do a pretty long run, like my longest run so far, and because of like my running state at the moment I was already a bit nervous for that, but I also had like a tempo block in the middle of the run, which I kind of hate intervals, and especially if you have to, like, you have the tempo blocks, but if you have to do like a jog or like slow run for the other parts, I just really hate that. Like, whenever I used to do like an interval I would always do like the break parts as walks. Like, I'd never actually run in between like the actual interval blocks. That was way too much. And I honestly don't know why I thought I was gonna have like a sunny run. Like, that thought was literally based on like no evidence. I just assumed it was gonna be sunny for no reason, and then I stepped outside and it was actually raining so hard. Like, honestly, halfway I was literally soaked, and if I knew it was raining before the run, I might have had a little bit of a harder time actually going for the run. But what my motivation was today is that Job had to do an easier run, so we met somewhere halfway and then we could run the last 3 kilometers together. And we planned our run to end at Bakkerij Wolf to get a croissant and a little coffee, and that was literally like, I deserved that after the tempo block, because I wouldn't say this run went really well, especially because I was a bit nervous and my legs felt a little bit heavy, so it actually was pretty hard, but we did manage to do it, which I'm really happy with. And now I'm just quickly getting ready, and we need to pack all of our things because we're actually leaving in a couple of hours, and the apartment is still pretty much a mess. We still need to get things last minute, we need to pack, I still need to finish a couple of work things, and then we're gonna head to both of our parents tonight. And yeah, I still don't know why I thought it was gonna be like a sunny run when it was raining so hard. Like, that's the thing about living in the Netherlands, you can just never make assumptions about the weather because it's just never going the way you think it's gonna go, and pretty much always rains. So yeah, I'm just proud of the fact that I even went for the run in the first place, and then especially in the rain, and also the fact that I even was able to do this amount of kilometers. Like, I did up my kilometers a lot this week, so I'm very, very proud of that. And the croissant was actually really good. Like, that was a perfect post-run treat, because I was looking at like the almond croissant or like an actual pastry, but I just felt like that would feel so heavy on my stomach after doing that run. So we ended up sharing normal croissant and the chocolate croissant as a little still like sweet treat. Really good. I would highly, highly recommend. We just packed all of our things and we literally have so much stuff with us. Like, this is actually gonna look so ridiculous on the train. And now we're about to head to the train station because we're gonna go see our parents, and we're gonna stay there tonight because we're leaving at like 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm so terrible at packing, so I really hope I have everything. At least we have a lot of stuff, so I probably do have everything. I think we're ready to go. We've cleaned up most of the apartment. We got rid of the curtains because Job's mom is gonna go shorten those for us because they were obviously way too long. I haven't gotten around to actually fixing it, so Job's mom is gonna fix it for us when we're away. And yeah, I'm gonna go grab the last things and then we're gonna go head to the train because we don't want to miss the train. Let's go. This is usually the day where I exchange my snowboard for some skis, but I actually think this time I'm not gonna change. Yesterday I got a bit more scared and I wanted to change, but at some point I decided that I should probably just continue snowboarding, because if I switch every time it gets a little bit harder, I don't actually keep snowboarding if I actually find it really scary or hard. So this time I'm just gonna continue the snowboarding because I do really like it and it is going well, but if I get scared, that is just really annoying, but I'll get more into that later. I'm just quickly gonna get ready and then we're gonna go for another day on the slopes. I just completely stripped the bed because I need to wash my sheets, and I took a shower, and I for some reason just feel so disgusted after a trip. I don't know why, but everything just feels disgusting. So I'm in a big cleaning mood. I just want to clean everything today and have like the apartment be very fresh, even though I'm leaving again tomorrow, which might sound crazy, which it kind of is, because I got back last night, went to sleep, had a pretty good night's sleep actually, because I haven't really been sleeping very well this week. Possibly the alcohol from the après-ski, but last night I had a really good night's sleep after I got back. Job is also gonna come home today, and as I said, I'm leaving tomorrow because I'm going on a work trip actually, which is very exciting, but it's just all a little bit much at the moment. So today's honestly just about unpacking, repacking, cleaning, and also doing some work, because obviously was away for the week and then now I'm away for a few more days, so I need to do a couple of things for work today and just kind of get my life together. And I'm really craving a coffee now that I can finally make a coffee with our coffee machine again, but I need to go out and get milk for that because we obviously don't have anything in the fridge. So I need to get some food, milk, and just pretty much organize my entire life today. But the ski trip was really fun. I actually never snowboarded like the whole trip. Like usually I would do 2 days of snowboarding and 2 days of skiing, and this time I was actually really nervous for the snowboarding. I kind of always am very nervous for it because I never took a lesson for snowboarding, so I pretty much self-taught everything that I do now, and I just over the years have gotten a bit more scared. So the first day it actually went really well, like surprisingly well, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited and blah blah blah. And then the second day we started the day with some really steep, I think is what you'd call it, slopes, and also they were very icy, so you just slipped a lot more, which I already find like really scary. And I don't know, the past few years I've just gotten a lot more scared for skiing because I'm just scared that I will break something and it will be very inconvenient for like other things. Like you'd go back home and you literally can't walk if you like break a leg. I feel like I'm just a little bit scared of it affecting other things if you do actually have like a very painful fall. So that like steep slope already gave me like a kind of little bit of a mental breakdown at the top, and I was like so scared, and I went to I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it down, like I'm not doing this. So I ended up going down because I literally had no choice. So I made it down, and the thing is, it actually makes it easier if you go a little bit faster, because if you're scared and you go very slow, the chances of falling are just a lot higher, but it's scary to go faster. So I don't know. So I ended up making it down, and then my mom had actually fallen from the top of the slope. Like, she just slipped all the way down on her back because she took a fall and she couldn't get back up because it was so icy and like steep. Luckily, she didn't break anything or like actually have any pain at all, which honestly was really lucky. And I feel like that just made me a little bit more scared that day, and honestly everyone in general. I don't know, the second day I was just a lot more scared than the first day, and at some point, Job and I actually went on a black slope, which Job did in the morning, and it was actually fine, but obviously the weather was really good, which was very nice because it was really sunny and warm. But for the snow, at some point in the day, the snow isn't like very good anymore, and it just has a lot of bumps, and that black slope literally was terrible. I just noticed that with the snowboard, at some point, if it's like steep and icy, I just get scared and I get like a little bit afraid to make the turns, which I have less with skiing, but I have to admit, I do think I would still be a little bit more afraid even on skis. But then Job was like, and he had a point actually, he said like every time after 2 days you switch because you get a little bit more scared, but you never actually get past that point. Like, how are you gonna get used to snowboarding more if you always quit after 2 days? So that actually had a point, and I decided not to switch, so I snowboarded for 4 days instead of 2 and 2. And honestly, I did really like it because the last day it actually went pretty well, and I feel like I'm getting a little bit more the hang of the snowboarding, but I feel like it's just really different because you use your entire body, and the last day I had a few cramps and like just pain in my feet and my legs from all of the intensity. But honestly, I might prefer snowboarding over skiing. It might just be like phase right now, but right now I actually do really like snowboarding, and it went surprisingly well for someone who's never actually took lessons, which I'm not recommending that. So if you're starting out, please just take lessons. I probably should have done that, but it was actually going really well this time and I really enjoyed it. So, and also my shins and my calves, I was really scared that with my running injury they were gonna hurt a lot, but honestly no complaints at all, so that was really nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna quickly put some clothes on and go to the store to get some milk and food, and then just get on with my little cleaning, organizing day. I'm also just excited to be home, so I also just want to be in the apartment and be cozy and just clean everything and then have like a very cozy evening, which I think we're gonna still have, but I obviously also need to pack and like prepare and work and do all of those things, but I just want to be inside and chill. I also really wanted to go to the Harry Styles pop-up in Amsterdam today, but honestly I saw videos yesterday and it was so busy, so I don't really have the time to be in a line for like 3 hours today. So I don't think I'm gonna make it to the pop-up, and I also don't really want to spend any money, but I just really wanted to see it. And the blue hoodie actually is so cute and so like funky, but I'm not gonna spend 80 euros on a hoodie again. We're not doing that, but I have to admit, I really like the album. I was thinking I wasn't gonna like it. It's a little bit more like funky disco type of album, which usually is not really my type of music, but yesterday in the car I was obviously able to listen to it a lot. And just quickly before I stop yapping, a few of my favorites are American Girls, Taste Back, Coming Up Roses, and Paint by Numbers. I feel like those are my favorites right now, so I'm gonna go put the album on and get to work, I guess.